I am at a place called Sophisticated Finds in Hubbard, Texas. This is an interesting trip. Not only are we going to tour this amazing antique shop, we are going to set the owner of this place up to do their own eBay. And so what we're going to do, we're going to walk around here and we're going to find stuff that we think we can sell. He already has the inventory. They've got a great eye. And so let's see what kind of things are hiding in this amazing place. I will give you a quick pan of the building first.
Y'all have fun.
This is the second side. There I am. And it's a little bit hard to see. It's got some taller stuff over here. Back through that doorway there is another section back there. So let's walk back there. That doorway connects back to the first room that you saw. This is the computer that we've set up for him. There's so many things here I like. I love this piece. Very old, very cool. I remember when these were real popular back in the 70s. Look at this piece. Oh, that is so heavy. Sand art. I love that. Before we get out of here today, we will try and talk to Darwin too. He has everything from the small stuff to whole pieces of furniture. $3, made in Japan. Oh, I think that's Bakelite for sure. Oh, it's on rollers of some kind. That's a gorgeous piece. Oh, that's a lampshade. Made in Germany. There are crickets everywhere. It's that time of year in Texas. That's super cool. Let's work our way this way. That's a super neat box. I don't know, would you list that? Best part of Darwin's computer. Look at that. You know that's just gorgeous. I love this piece right here. And like most antique shops, he's got a lot of vintage. He's also got some modern stuff. Look at that. It's super cool too. I've done really well with ashtrays. That's a bookend. That weighs a ton. Man, that is really heavy. It's a gorgeous piece, and that's marked. You think that's silver? Look at that old faded leather recliner. That's my backpack with my other camera in it. Oh, he's got a pair of these. That wasn't $150 for the pair. It couldn't have been. If so, I'm leaving. No, it's got to be each, right? Yeah, it's each. Okay. Woo. Little souvenir bank. Copper. I think that's just a print. The frame's probably worth $100. It'll get a little loud up here in the corner, and I'll probably resort to a voiceover. It's been 100 out, and you've got to have the fans running. See, that's probably not old. The glass is gone. This whole cabinet right here is gorgeous. Somebody had a cat. But see, look at this. This is a dovetail drawer on what's called a high boy, and he's got this for $150, $150. And people will go out and they will go to Walmart and they will get something disposable for $300, and instead of buying, okay, that is not level. That scared me. Instead of buying something like this that will last for generations if taken care of. I love the mission style pieces like this. Put that in your entryway. They don't take up a lot of room. I think even his box fan is vintage. He does have a few things here on consignment too. You'll see that on a few of the signs. Pair signed on back of woman. That's porcelain. That's super cool. $10 for the pair. That might be something that we can sell depending upon how they're signed. Look at that curved glass. He just had some customers come in. It's got a flying angel. I think those are gorgeous. I really like this piece. This whole thing here is super nice. All right, I'm gonna walk over. I want to show you this. This may be something we list too. Look at this piece. That is stunning right there. That is truly stunning. Club chair. Wow. Look at the leather on this. You can't fake that. The thing about a chair like that is you can't buy new chairs for $700 that are going to be better than this one right here. I'm a big believer in a little bit of character and some history to it, and get something better that your kids will fight over. Now, I know where a lot of these came from, and a lot of these pictures here, like this right here, this is a Humble Oil picture. Hudkins was an executive for Humble Oil. I've had a lot of Humble Oil stuff, and I got a lot of it from Darwin. These kind of things like this would be easy to list on eBay too. He's not looking to list super expensive stuff, but I think we will start with these. I call them Toby mugs or face mugs, and we might start with those. That would be something easy for us to photograph and get listed for him. And I've given him boxes and everything he needs to ship. That's a box lid. That's super cool. Look at this one. Oops. That should be easy to research, and if that's in good shape, that'd be a great one to list. We may start with this little collection right here. I love these Toby mugs. That might be a really good collection to start with. When you have a new store, it's not necessarily the best thing to start out with the most expensive stuff. Look at this. Darwin is in business with another couple, and they, that when you see PK, that will be her stuff. Darwin's will be the one that starts with a D. I really like some of the Mexican art. This would be this is a good shelf cabinet to start with. All right. Wow, those are really fine. See, that's not fine jewelry, but those are fine. Those are awesome. And stuff like that might be where to start. You know, things that aren't going to be terribly expensive, but are still super cool. Okay, we're back to the computer. So let's hit the other side. Okay, that's one side. Let's go take a look at the other side of this amazing place. And then we'll see if we can't get Darwin to take the time to sit down and talk to us. I know he's busy. This design pattern is Eastlake. Terrific design. And I don't know if you can see her, if it will all be backlit. That is amazing. It's not something I'm familiar with as far as resale goes. Got some fan noise. This is something I gave Darwin that I just picked up. It does work. That was from that last estate. I had one of those when I was a kid. Mine was like a clock. But something like that might be good to list. Fairly lightweight, and as long as it's packed well, it should make the trip safely. Got a little bit of damage to him. I love things like this. I don't think he would want to list that on eBay. For me, especially teaching someone who's a beginner, that would be tough to ship. But look at these. And don't discount an old silk pillow. Now see, I don't know how old it is. The tags have, it had hair tags on it, so probably not super old. Super cool. I know these pieces are consignment. It is solid marble. This thing weighs hundreds of pounds, and it took several people just to carry those in. We're not putting that on eBay. I'm not helping him ship that. I love this piece right here too. That's too rich for my blood, and that's probably too expensive. That's probably too expensive to start an eBay out. But see, things like this, $2, he might list, if he's, especially if he's got sets of those kind of things, that might be a good place to start. Things that won't be terribly expensive. Oh, and Darwin got this for me. I love this soap. Everybody needs a movie theater seat. And I'm not going to walk back there and get on top of him. But a lot of the people in this town love Darwin. He's a fixture here. He's been here forever as a member of the community, and people will just come by to talk to him. This is really, truly an old school place. Boy, you should be able to recognize this from 100 miles away. Roseville. Roseville has really dropped in value. So this is going to be way overpriced. That will never bring $275. But it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. They've just come down in value. A lot of the pottery has dropped in value. That's Wedgwood. Some of the value in a lot of times is hidden in stuff like this right here. A little bit hard for me to get to. Oh, the corner cabinet's $175. There's a giant Hershey's Kiss up there. Wonder how much he's got on that. Not old. Old desk set. And he's very, very knowledgeable and reasonable. If there are things that need to go cheaper, he'll sell them cheaper. This is awesome right here. That is woven in there. That is a gorgeous chair. $49. I think this part, I think that part is worth $49. And this cabinet has been here for a while. I love this cabinet. If you have a place for this, I love it. But we're not putting that on eBay, and it's going to be too dark for you to see the things in here. Boy, that's really heavy. With old brass, you're looking for made in Italy, something like that. Some old brass can be really, really good. All right, let's take a look, see if there's any purses here that are spectacular. That's kind of cool. I think I picked out some stuff that would be good to start with. So. That's a lovely piece right there, that pink. That's in good shape, that's pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring several.
The spurs on it.
Oh.
That's a cool piece.
Well, I didn't get those. I was wondering what I did with them. No, he was supposed to come back that day. But anyway.
That's old Silver Boy Scout ring. a lot of Kendra Scott. How are you?
Fine.
I'm gonna make this a video. You wanna be a movie star? I don't know if we've met, have we?
I don't know. My name is Jerry Henderson. I'm just friends with
Scott Kelly. That's all I am.
Yeah. I'm just one of those people he hangs out with.
But it's pretty good company. $10 for both. I like this. I call it all blue willow, and I know that's not what it is.
Huh? I knew, yeah, I'll wear it for her.
All right, let me go catch some of the back in case I didn't show this. I know I showed that they had it, but these are super cool. I don't know if those are vintage or what. $15. I mean, they feel like leather. Bilbo double Vita boots. Look at the original price of that. This might be something that we take a look at listing. I wonder if these are the same thing. Those were $400. Chaparral boots, hornback. Is that real? I think these are real leather. What does Darwin have these priced at? Okay, I think we're going to be listing some boots. I don't know if there's enough light for you to see those, but those are super cool. It'll be a little bit dark back here, so we'll see if we see. These are men's underwear extraordinaire. But there is no brand in them. Gosh, all those need is a brand. Look at what Big Daddy briefs. Okay, if those had a brand in them, gosh, if those were Fruit of the Loom or something like that, he'd have a ton of money right there. It may be too dark for you to see back here. The GoPro isn't the best when it's dark. Wait a minute. Look at here. That is a rug. Matt Cameron. These are so cool. And I guess that's elastic on the top and just goes around the neck. That's super cool. We'll have to look that up too. It wouldn't be the first time for me that I like the stuff that's hiding in the back. Like those Matt Cameron ties and things. I don't know if they're worth anything, but I feel like I'm in my home now. This is my element. Always take the time to look at the purses. Make sure that there's not something hiding there that's vintage and spectacular. And that's what we're hoping to find so that we can get him something. Let's look at this. The bottom is like hard leather. Boy, that is old. This is actual vintage. What? See, this is the kind of stuff right here that I would absolutely pick up and sell. I think this inner bag, is that attached? I really like that. I think we need to list that. That will be a good one to list. This one doesn't feel the same quality tote bag, but the embroidery on it with the toucan on it. Very dark in here, but that's very cool. Mount Vernon purse. I don't see it here, but when you see antique shops that have old jeans that have tags on them, make sure they don't actually have vintage jeans with tags on them. It does happen. Poodle skirt with the matching socks. I have had these before. They don't go for as much as you would think. Oh my goodness. We may be listing some clothes for Darwin. Look at this. This is a cool piece. Oh, it's a Bob Mackie. That's a Bob Mackie wearable art. Is that worth listing? You know, the thing is Darwin doesn't have to decide if something is, oh, he doesn't have to decide if he wants to buy it. This is all here. He's just got to decide what's worth it to start his eBay store with. This is a flag. Interesting. That's an interesting find. I don't think it's old, but that's still interesting. Scarves are another one that you can have a gem hiding there that you didn't even know about. It just takes time to go through them and make sure that you don't miss something. Darwin has such a good eye, and he doesn't mind picking up things that he knows people will like that aren't vintage, but he's just got a great eye, and so even if the things are more modern, a lot of this stuff will be desirable. I already know the overalls are not vintage because I checked them out the other day when I saw them here. As we go towards the back, a lot of this is not processed yet, and I know it's going to be dark back here and you're not going to be able to see as well. But he's left it open if somebody came back here, and I think that's going to be for him. But if he left it back here and it's open and somebody decided that they wanted it, I absolutely know that he would take an offer. There's an old Raggedy Ann and Andy. Some of these can be really valuable. And all of his prices, especially this kind of stuff back here that he hasn't been through yet, are going to be negotiable. I think that's it for the tour. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and help Darwin list something. That's it for this one. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.